This conference will now be recorded.
Peace, Balance, Prosperity family. How we doing out there? Y'all already know what time it is. Bitcoin Block Buddy coming to you once again. And today we're just going to take an updated look on a higher time frame. We're just starting a new week. We got about 5 days and 9 hours left in the weekly candlestick. I just wanted to kind of look at this from a macro perspective. And just look at a couple of things that are making sense right now. As far as the weekly, you can see that, and you're going to see this on a number of charts. The bulls have actually been losing power, right? So price is running, bulls are losing power. Where we at? Yeah, broke under and then rejected. Yep, right now you're below the moving average there. So I mean, one could definitely expect a bit of a pullback, especially when we look at the divergence that's on the chart. You got a high and then a much lower high coming in there, whereas you have a high and a much higher high coming in there. Right now, it's not visible, or excuse me, it's not even there on the MACD, but it is there on the RSI. So I tend to give it a little bit more favor. You know what I mean? As of right now, we haven't come down to test the 20-day. We did come close. We did come close, but on like a washout pullback just to get everybody, out of their positions, I could see definitely coming back to retest this previous breakout area, especially looking at how closely it coincides here with the 50-day exponential. So first we'd have to lose the 20-day, which comes in right now at around 87,300. And then below that, we're looking at 72,300. Does that mean that we're bearish or that the bull market's over? Absolutely not. It just means that we corrected, reset, and now we're looking for higher lows to be created, and then we're looking for a rally from there. Because right now, all right, if we look at it, you got your low, high, low, high, low. Well, you know what? Let's open it like that. There we go. Low. I say this is your high, low, high, low, high. We need to make another low in order to make a higher low than the previous low. That's what we're looking at right now. So we're looking to see if this is gonna play out at all. First thing I think you look for is a loss of about 93,400 on the closure. Below that's where you'll probably see that 87 and then 72 come into fruition. So I'm liking the what's the word I'm looking for? Convergence, I guess. The relation of the 50-day with our previous high. Like I said, always expecting kind of to come back and retest those previous breakouts. Even here, right, you can see where you consolidated and you didn't get a full test, but notice that this wick came right down to where the high of this wick was. So even on a wick basis, it was kind of like a retest previous resistance as support. So even coming down to the wick right here, it's still like 73,600. You know what I mean? And we can see, let's see, here you had a breakout. This is your resistance, broke down, break out of it. You can see that you came back to retest that resistance here and here before continuing. You never got a retest of this resistance. And like I said, with technical analysis, it's never going to be any one thing, right? Um, There we go. All right. All right. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at with Bitcoin. Now, if we are going to continue though, let me see what we got on here. Um, hmm, what could we look at? Let's say, there we go. So where we at in relation? Okay, you came back and reset. Man, that's what the test came like right there, that 1618. Look at that. So right now, where your resistance is coming in, you're trying to break into that elder golden ratio. Look at that. You see that? Beautiful. There we go. Look at that. That's where all your resistance is coming in. So yeah, if you're not able to close above 105, 215 on on a weekly basis at least, um, no cigar, pull back. Let me see. Yeah, this could be kind of reset to your previous high, 73.8. Not too bad. But anyway, excuse me. Um, I think your first line in the sand or warning shot will be a close below 98.5. We come below 98,500 on a weekly basis. That's going to open up the door for 87 to 73 to get cracked. Now, if we're able to close above 105, you know what I'm saying? Even within this weekly candlestick, if it's able to pump and trade back above 108, I think we can give it another chance to hit that 113. We do still have positive momentum. It hasn't changed negative yet. So, you got a little wiggle room in there. You got a little wiggle room in there to continue to rally. Even with divergences, even on the third drive, because right now we only got 1, 2 drives on the RSI. Even on the third drive, you would be looking for a higher high, right, on price. Even though you're looking for a lower high on the RSI. So you got your highs, lower highs, look to make another run up to 113, lower highs, and then probably the pullback from there. Now Ethereum, let me turn this off. That's only on the hour. Ethereum actually just gave you a weekly buy here. Now if we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's weekly buy came in when? Look at this. You know what? That's what I think that is. Let me turn that off. Turn that off for weeks. Let me go back to a weekly. There we go. But yeah, if you look at Bitcoin, your weekly buy came in all the way back here at about $20,000 on both the UT bot alert and the super trend strategy, right? You got the first one, then you got the backup. You got the first one, then you got the backup. Let's see, Ethereum, buy here, sell, buy, sell. Gave you a buy here at about $1,700, and then a sell at about $2,700 after the double top here. And they just gave you another buy, which you're underwater from that buy. Which, if it is going to be a good buy, right? The fact that you're underwater could be more profitable for an individual. But same thing with Bitcoin, losing positive momentum, damn, they're ready to put negative, as you can see on the weekly. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, all right. But yeah, Ethereum testing the 20-day exponential right now. If you lose that, 50-day comes in at about $3,000. That's on the weekly. So I wonder 26 and then 2,200 is what we're looking at on the weekly with ETH. You're still above all major moving averages. All major moving averages have broke out to a bullish This is a bullish trend with your moving averages. They haven't crossed over yet. You got close here, but no cigar. Kept bullish. That actually told you to stay in. The fact that they didn't cross. Um, Let me see. I wonder. So you hit your previous high. You're below your fifth. Yeah. So wow, look at that. Look at that. That even shows you where that cutoff switch is right now. Like, look at this. If we take the wicks off, right? It's like, damn, what's the precedent? Support, resistance. Look at this. Look at that. Support, resistance. It's showing you where that resistance is and it's showing you where that support is. So what we're looking to do is break above that support, right? We need to close above that support. That's nothing more than 30, let's say 32.75. We're at 32.82 right now. So if we can hold open, we already open. If we can close above here and they get another open and close above and then take out the previous high here on the body face, 36.35. Yeah, 36.35. We'll look for continuation. We'll look for continuation back up to 4 grand, right? Continuation on ETH on a weekly, 44 to $5,100. Right now, you're 32. Let's see. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to run over the ones that we're probably most interested in. Let's take a look at XRP right now. Let me put my whisk back on. Bam, bam. All right. XRP, what are you doing? Wow. Look at it gave you the weekly buy way before it took off over here. Look at this. It gave you both weekly buys way before it took off. It even dipped below those weekly buys at 50 cents. Beautiful. Beautiful. Still intact. As of right now, opening, closing above your one spot. You tried, you pierced. You're just looking to attempt to continue on. XRP here, getting another wave of positive momentum. That's why I say you can never count your chickens before the eggs hatch, because right here we were losing positive momentum, but it ended up flipping and building up more. You know what I mean? So now what we're looking for is a move north between 317 and 352. Yeah, 320 and 350. Above 350, we're looking to get into our third ratio, which is between 420, the number, and 450. We're gonna call. So as of right now, as long as you hold above $3, 290, $3, it's a good buy on XRP or a good hold in my humble opinion. Aave, swing high, swing low on the weekly. Looking good, getting another wave of positive momentum here. You're actually absolutely right, Miss Jerica. Definitely would be bullish on Aave. Just looking to see if we can crack above 370, break above 370, retest your $400 range, and you're looking at 438 to 487 on Aave. I think the only thing that would damage this is a close and a trade back below 310. AVAX here. There we go. I wanted to break this down on a lower time frame just to show what happened. We rejected from the trend line. We have to break the trend line. That's number one. Upon breaking that trend line, then we can move to 41, 44, and 47 at 46.80 respectively, right? Now, we're at the last of the Mohicans here on the daily with AVAX, and I wanted to break it down and show you this. It's definitely the 200-day exponential right now. Below that, it's kind of pandemonium. Below that, hold on. There we go. Yeah, below that, you're kind of damaged. So we need the whole 34.60 in order to continue on right here. To the upside. Right, this is your major support right here. Right below the 200-day exponential, something else is going wrong. Something else is definitely going wrong at that point. Um, Hold on, let me see something. All right. Let me see. Solana, definitely take a look at Link. Take a look at Link. Link just gave you the buy, both signals. Nice. You're building positive momentum here on the daily. Where we at on the weekly? Gave you the long signal here at around $18. Not too bad. Not too bad. You're looking like you want to build another round of positive momentum. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right. Oh, we got a consultation coming up in 15 minutes. Let me move this out the way. There we go. Yeah, Chainlink, you're getting cut off right now at your 618. Right now. Chainlink just has to close above $26 is what I'm gonna call. Open up $26, you're gonna see 30 from 30 you're gonna see 34 to 38 80. 34 to $38 on your next move up. We just need to close above the 618 here, 26 bucks. BNB, where we at? What's Chainlink? Okay, yep, nice bounce off the 20-day exponential there. BNB, what are you doing here? Let's see. Ooh, ooh. Look at this nice little range between the 786 and the one spot. Look at this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Man, I wish y'all could see this thing the way that I see them. It's crazy how I see it. Yeah, you're stuck in your little range here between 650 and 720. You're gonna end up breaking one of them. You are losing a lot of positive momentum here. Like I said, we can get another wave though. You're below your moving average on the RSI. You do have, yeah, you definitely got divergence there. I mean, look at the high here. So look at it like this, right? You got this high relative to that high, which is higher up there. This high, which is relative to that high, which is lower up there but higher here. Then you got this high, which is relative to that high, which is way lower but higher here. I mean, everything's telling you that you could probably pull back here, maybe even come back down to this breakout around $600. Wouldn't be nothing wrong with that. Definitely scared the crap out of a lot of people, but let's see if it transpires. As of right now, I'm showing you the divergence. What we expect when we see divergence and whatnot. Um, the only thing that's going to save you is moving north above 720. You're at 685 right now. Not that much of a move to make, but it has to be made. It does have to be made. Now, as we look at Solana, Sol has been pumping off of Trump, getting another wave of positive momentum on the weekly. You broke into your second golden ratio. Was definitely unable to hold last week. This week, what I'd like to see in the next 5 days is us hold 228 to be strong 244. If we hold 244 on a closing basis and open up that next one and continue to hold, if we don't already break above 264, we're going back to 300. From there, we're looking at 320. Above 323, we'll come back and reevaluate. So anything below here, kind of cautious. Probably not going to make that move, and you're probably going to see another low, higher low. You do have divergence. Do we? Not on the line graph, to be honest. With the wicks you do though, because you trade it higher. So I guess not on the body closes. So I'm not going to call that divergent. I'm not going to call it divergent because it's not. You know what I mean? So hold 244 or see 230 below 230. You know, you can go back down to $200. Let me see. Check them at 380. This is beautiful, especially if you're okay. We still got higher lows on our side, so we do have what is this? One, two, is it three drives? I think we do got three drives of bullish divergence here. Even though remember, technical analysis is not etched in stone, but I think we do. That's one, two. We haven't made a low yet, but we'll call that three. Yeah, yeah, that would definitely be bullish divergence. That would definitely be bullish divergence. Even on the MACD, your Your exhaustion from the Bears isn't even that strong, even though price is extremely low. I think this is a good DCA right here. Texans. I love the technology. Still using charts to make that decision. You want to kind of find a bottom down here though. Are we seeing it at the 1618? We just may be. We just may be. It depends on how it plays out here. Either we're gonna hold 360 and bounce back above 520, or we're gonna break. Man, this may be the line in the sand though. This may be the line in the sand. Let's see. Do we got anything on the 12 and the 4 hour on the box? Nope. Still in the sell. Hourly. Still in the sell. Where you're conflicted. No, no. You got to sell on both of them. You got to sell on both of them. Damn. On a 30 minute, you just got to buy. You got to buy on a 30 minute. See if we can turn around on the 30 minute. You can actually look at this on the 30 minute, see if you can get above your 200-day exponential around $4. You actually turn things around for you. Let's see what time is it. 10 minutes. 20 minutes of coffee. Velo still undervalued in my humble opinion. What's it doing on the weekly though? What are you doing on the weekly, sir? Nice. You got both your buys here. Came back, retested the 20-day exponential. You do have divergence though. High, much higher high, lower high there. hmm MACD looks crazy. Divergence is very, 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 very low. Moving average conversion divergence. MACD is very low. On the weekly, as long as we're holding the 20-day, which is 2-1, we're good. If we lose that and come down to 1-6, what we're looking to do is bust out, break and close above roughly 5.51 on the penny side. That opens up the door for us to get to 20 cents. Um, which from our current stance, about a 600% move. Not too bad. I'm still farming this one on Crystal on the app. I'm farming this one on Crystal on the app. Now, Doge, they just make the Doge meme coin on their Department of Government Efficiency website. So that probably, may bring some let's remove that. We did just get your last long entry. Yeah. Your last long entry on the strategy came in here. Actually predated both these buys and sells and didn't even flip back over. Interesting. Very interesting there. Take a look what we got going on here on the weekly. Working our way back up. Remember, if you're gonna play Doge, play with TLX to get you some. Let me not say how you're gonna do it, but TLX does allow you to trade with leverage with Dogecoin. If you're bullish, that's the route I think I would go. Losing positive momentum here, like everything else, though. Yeah, we're gonna need an influx of momentum to come into this market to really flip things around. With Doge looking to close above 40 cents, that's gonna open up the door for 48 and then get to 55 and 62. End up losing 35 cents back down to 31, lose that 20-day at 30, roughly even 29, 29.30. Yeah, below that, probably come back to this 50-day with coincide with the previous highs there. Beautiful. Um, damn, FTM seeing a 20% move today, but it looks like nothing on the weekly. Look at that. It looks like absolutely nothing. What you're doing right now is taking a chance on a 200-day exponential moving average, seeing if it's going to hold 50 cents. If it does, you know what I mean, get back above 78. You can retest our highs at 140. Not too bad, 134% move. You lose 50 cents, all bets are off. You're at 61 cents. You don't. The thing about it is you don't have that much of a downside as far as stop losses go. Getting out of your position. We don't have that much of a downside, which is beautiful, which is what you want. You don't want a hella downside. You know what I mean? You want a small amount of downside with hella upside. That's why I like where Ethereum is right now. You're kind of at your last crutch. You know what I'm saying? Virtual's protocol on the weekly still come down to like 170. You're at 250 right now. A lot of divergence. In fact, kind of like a head and shoulders up here on the RSI. Um, Sia, mm, actually, Sia gave you two long entries, and you're underwater from those. So if you are bullish, interesting. Look to hold 33, maybe turn around. Yeah, that's interesting that they haven't flipped yet on the weekly. Casper, damn, it gave you the other long weekly entry way back here and has never flipped back over. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna have to pull back and use these on lower time frames just to see how they operate. Um, let's take a look at ZK real quick. Below your 20-day testing. No, you don't even have a 50-day to populate. Look at it on a 5-day, 3-day. Now, interestingly, you still got a long entry here on a 3-day, 5-day, weekly. You still got a long entry here with the strategies. Very interesting. You got to sell on the UT bot alert, but not on the strategy. There goes your short entry on the strategy on a 2-day. Here where it came in on the daily. So on a higher time frame, you don't have it. Lower time frame is there. This is one that I like to accumulate and farm with. So big holder of ZK Think, big believer in ZK Think. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this posted, y'all. I got 5 minutes for my next consultation. Hopefully, this is helpful for the community. Let's real quick look at the overall picture though. Trading coins, total crypto market cap on the weekly. Where we at? Where we at? Ooh, rejected from the moving average. Not good. Not good. Need to get above $3.6 trillion is what I'm gonna say. Yes, 3.5 right now. If not, we come back down and retest like 3.2. If we can though, to Valhalla. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're looking for a weekly close. Oh, I'm on a 3-day. Hold on. Yeah, you're still rejecting on the weekly. I mean, below it on the weekly at least. But on the weekly, we got kind of a different story here. Nice. You back tested to 236, not too bad. Long roll 3.25, I think we're A-okay. Break below that, though, you're looking at like 3 trillion, 2.95 trillion, 3 trillion to the downside. We need to get above 3.73 in order to see further continuation on the total market. If we're looking at the altcoin market, you're actually trading above your 618 just to induce altcoin season. You still do have positive momentum. Look and see if we can close in the next 5 days and 9 hours above $1.04 trillion. If not, take out 1.10, $1.09 trillion. From there, we can see the altcoin market continue to flourish up to 116 to 124. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get this posted to the next one. Peace, power, prosperity, family.